Who set the city on fire soon as he got free? The king back now. Don't even know how to act now. Hit the club, get before I sat down. Still ballin', money stacked tall in shack now. Still push a button and let the roof on the lack down. I'm on the road doing shows, put my Mac down. Mississippi to Philly, Albuquerque to Chat Town. Got the crowd yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All my hot girls yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the dope boys yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Front to back gate yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Yeah, what other southern rapper hooded than this? I got rich and I'm still in a hooligan clique. You be rapping by, I'm moving the bricks. You talk about, now we're doing it, bricks. You in the face, you gon' be suing me quick. If I catch another case, I know it truly be missed. So I'ma keep a cool head, stay out of the news headlines, and show these other rappers it's bedtime. It's clear to see that I'm ahead of my time. I cop a chromed out, hard top career with a shine.
It's week 16 of the NFL, and we'll see the Buccaneers' rangy quarterback. And nothing unlucky about this. He's got 13 picks this season. It's the Bucs and the Eagles, and it comes.
The Buccaneers defense set to go here, coming off a game where they allowed just 3 points last time out. And the one we'll be watching is this man at corner.
And he really played well last week. This whole defense did, as a matter of fact. Anytime you can hold your opponent under 10 points, you've got a great chance to come away with a victory, and that's exactly what they did.
Let's go now. Check.
They'll start on the ground with Shipley.
And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31.
He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 31-yard line.
Back to throw. Ross. It's caught. Smith. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. They were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And it was the pass rush that really keyed their victory. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Brown goes in motion left. From the gun on 3rd down. Ross. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Boy, just zero hesitation from the rookie passer there, partner. He is. The Bucs defense getting ready for this next possession. They're in a somewhat unenviable position here to start the drive with the ball already up near midfield. A run on first down with Shipley.
And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Looking to throw. Ross. He finds his man. Complete. That's Fisher. And he's taken down inside the 30. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. And they'll send the slot in motion left. They'll look to throw now on first down. He finds his man. Complete. It's Alexander. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. The Tampa Bay defense back onto the field. Ross now throwing to start the drive. That'll be caught by Shipley. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
Here we go. Reload.
To the right side goes Shipley. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Now Ross from the gun on third down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play.
The Bucs defense getting ready for this next possession.
Throwing to start the drive. Ross.
That's complete to Shipley.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Back to throw. Ross. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside in search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Out of the gun now on third down. Over the middle to Smith.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Let's go now.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Alexander. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. They'll look to throw again. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Bucs are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
The Tampa Bay defense back onto the field. They hold the lead here in this 3rd quarter, but every drop.
They go play action here on first down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
He's out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Looking to throw. Ross. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Zone read, here's Shipley.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off, and try and chip someone at the second level.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. So nothing doing there, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. They brought him in off the corner, and he gets into...
The Bucs defense getting ready for this next possession.
Here's Ross throwing to start the drive. And this one complete to Smith. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it's second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3. At the 39-yard line.
In motion left comes Brown.
They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. A potential field goal, if you're thinking about that, almost 55 yards from here as they try to get closer on third down.
Now Shipley again.
And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Check go.
Straight ahead, Shipley.
A strong running. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. They'll give it to Shipley.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Let's go.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
On the handoff, it's Shipley.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, they go with Shipley.
And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
The Tampa Bay defense back onto the field. And this game is coming down to the wire, so they know.
He's back to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Fisher. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Back to throw. He's got Smith here. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here 1st down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffer the loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting it to midfield gave them that opportunity, hoping they could find their way to the end zone and make that miracle happen. A really good ending to an entertaining contest, though.
So for Tampa Bay, it's a big win here as they move to 11-4 now on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to the Windy City to take on the Bears. Meanwhile, for the Eagles,
this loss really hurts their playoff chances as they drop to 7-8 with 2 games left.
And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings.
It's Week 17 of the National Football League, and we'll see the Buccaneers' superstar cornerback. And nothing unlucky about this. He's got 13 picks this season. It's the Buccaneers and the Bears. All that and more coming up next.
It's the National Football League. The Bucs defense playing well. They've won 4 in a row as they get going here. And this secondary is going to be tested here, so we'll keep our eye on this man at corner.
And he's been a key reason why this defense is ranked as the #1 unit in the NFL. His ability to be in the right place nearly all the time and make big plays is a big reason why.
Throwing right away is Williams. They'll roll him out right. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
But one of the things we talked about coming into this was we were never going to question the fight that he's going to have for all 4 quarters of a game. But ideally, you want him fighting for big plays and first downs early, not fighting just to get back to the line of scrimmage, as we saw right there.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Looking to throw is Williams. Little underneath throw into the hands of Walker. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. And the Bucs defense getting ready for this next possession. They lead 7-0, trying to put a stop together here as this drive starts with a first down. Throwing is Williams. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Ball on the 39. Here's second down at a yard.
Let's go now. Go.
They'll try the left side. Shirley. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Working out of the gun, Williams. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it's second down. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. They were quite formidable in the win over the Eagles a week ago.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's about what you consider the break-even mark. If you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, a pretty nice effort.
Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession. Now a 2nd and 6. As they've got it as we resume action. To throw, it's Williams. That's complete. Roma Dunze. First target, first catch, and a first down. They're quickly out wide. This is Watson. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
Now that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
Okay, ready? Go!
To the air once more, Williams.
And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
So from the 37, here's 2nd and a couple. To throw, Williams. To the right side and intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
The Tampa Bay defense back onto the field. They've had the upper hand so far in this first half of play, working with a good lead already as they look to defend this first down.
Here we go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
To the air, Williams.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. A tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17.
Go!
Delay of game, offense.
Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Up the middle they go. Shirley. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
And the Bucs defense getting ready for this next possession. They've been the dominant side so far, working with a 2-score lead here in this 3rd quarter as this next drive gets underway.
Ready up! Here we go, set! Set, go!
From the gun, here's Williams.
And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
I don't know how well our microphones are picking it up for those of you at home, but Charles, you and I can hear it. A lot of groans right now coming from this crowd.
I don't know if we're picking up what's happening in the stadium or from the people who are supporting this team at home, because it's coming through loud and clear to you and me. This offense, they've been stuck in neutral much of the game, and on that last play, they actually went in reverse. I think this crowd would have liked neutral, don't you?
Yeah, neutral would have strongly been preferred. They'll take anything positive at this point.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 22.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Let's go. Unlock line. Unlock line.
On first down, Shirley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Here's Williams. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Shirley powering forward. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run this one in. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Soldier Field. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Off the play fake, it's Williams. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw for it with Williams. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Disastrous outcome there on 3rd and goal. They lose 9 yards on the sack. On 4th down, here's Williams. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called them good.
The Tampa Bay defense back onto the field. They've pitched the shutout here into the 4th quarter. Been sensational. The question, can they finish it off? They'll need to come up with another stop here. From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. There's a short throw. It's caught by Komet. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. 2nd and 5. And again back to Komet. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
And Watson has it right side. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
Throwing again here, Williams.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
They'll fake the give. Now Williams.
Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back.
Well, just a gigantic play here, both sides. This is 3rd and inches.
Operating from the gun, Williams.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Here it is, 4th and inches.
They'll try and run for it. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Now a timeout called for by the defense, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Back to throw. Williams.
That's complete right side to Kmet. Now 2nd and 4.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
Toward the pylon, but it's incomplete.
The nice thing is that you've still got all your timeouts, so the middle of the field, that should still be an option, especially if you see the defenders pinching the sideline. You can run a little seam route right here and pick up some nice yardage.
And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
They'll go. Here's Williams. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3.
To throw once more. Here's Williams.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope when they had to slog their...
So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done. Really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participated in this game.
Now, see, I only like one game ball. You're handing out multiple, although I set you up by saying game balls, plural, but I
like where we're going with this, though. You say one to represent, like the best player of all of that, and I say multiples so that you keep everyone motivated and involved.
You're a man of the people.
I'm a man of the people. I thought I was the only child.
You get a game ball, and you get a game ball. Game balls for everybody. So for the Bucs,
they improve their mark to 12-4 with 1 game to go.
I'm gonna switch teams.
Freddie T, it's about time. I feel like every time we get here on the Maddencast, we're talking about some older player who is inconsistent. This guy had a banner year for himself.
You guys like to say old, I like to say seasoned. He's a seasoned, savvy vet that has a lot of tricks up his sleeves. He's had his best year of his career.
That's that grown man strength. That's why he's doing that to them young boys.
Now listen, if you're an opposing offense, you still have to circle this dude in the game plan. And that's exactly what you want from a big-time vet like this.
It's Week 18 of the NFL, and we'll see the Buccaneers' superstar cornerback, who's now up to a ridiculous 14 interceptions so far this season. It's the Bucs and the Panthers, and it's kicking off next on Madden NFL 25.
EA Sports coverage of the
The Buccaneers defense out to go to work here. Sensational a week ago in the victory. And one of their top defenders, certainly this man at corner in his 6th NFL campaign.
And he really played well last week. This whole defense did, as a matter of fact. Anytime you can hold your opponent under 10 points, you've got a great chance to come away with a victory, and that's exactly what they did.
And they'll run the option to start the drive.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down. Young. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. And he cannot get away, and Young will go down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. The Bucs defense getting ready for this next possession. They've got the 3-0 advantage here as this next drive starts. 1st and 10. In motion, the tight end. They'll start on the ground with Brooks. And he works free. Still going. He may go.
Touchdown, Carolina.
Jonathan Brooks with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Panthers have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Boy, I got to say, I don't know how he made it all the way to the end zone without going down. What a run. The Tampa Bay defense back onto the field. They trail here in the 2nd quarter as this next drive begins with a 1st and 10.
Following the interception, Young. He finds his man, complete. It's Shelton. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And the ball on the 30, here's 2nd and 4. Now Young running the option left. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one will go for 9 yards and a 1st down on the keeper.
Young again on the keeper.
And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Young to throw it. He finds his man, complete. That's Shelton. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Young now.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 45-yard line.
Here we go.
Throwing, Young. He finds his man, complete. It's Shelton. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a 1st down.
Here we go, set.
Young going to give to Brooks.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
2nd down and 8.
Out of the gun, it's Young.
That's taken in. It's Xavier Leggett.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Ready. Switch, yellow, check white.
They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right.
And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows 1st down.
red. Opposite. Green. Check. Pink.
They'll let the QB keep it here off the option.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
From the 20, here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go.
Young. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and it goes down.
Lee McNeil, what an effort to get in there and drop him. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker at its 4th.
The Bucs defense getting ready for this next possession.
Ready, break. Set, ready. Ready.
From the shotgun, it's Young. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Young. He finds his man, complete. It's Shelton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Here we go. Ready, go. Cut.
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
79 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Young to throw it. Over the middle, complete. That's Shelton. And now for him on the season, that is his 80th catch, and the result is a first down. Now here's Young. That's pulled in by Brooks. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Here we go. Black one. Yellow, black.
Up the middle with Brooks here.
Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
Right. Here we go. Back. Check.
Now Young. That is caught. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 28. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Ready. Cut.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
Offside. Defense.
And that's about the easiest decline call you'll ever have right there.
Well, it leads me to one of my pet peeves, and maybe peeves is too strong of a word, but if you're going to jump off sides, finish the play. Make sure the play ends. Don't jump off.
He's got it for a Panther touchdown. A great play there.
The Tampa Bay defense back onto the field.
On the double. Ready. Quick, yellow. Cut.
On the ground, it's Brooks to start the drive.
A very tough run, but for a short gain out near the 32. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Check right. Smith red. Opposite. Green.
They'll stay on the ground with Brooks.
And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now Young. He finds his man, complete. That's Shelton.
The Bucs defense getting ready for this next possession. They're locked in a tight one. Tie game, fourth quarter. So coming up with a stop here, vital, as this drive begins 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Check pick.
On 1st and 10, it's Brooks.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
Ready.
Here's Young. This ball taken in here by Brooks.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Well, this crowd into it now. 3rd and 2. Young.
And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, the defense certainly did its job. They held up in that situation, and now 4th down, you've got to punt this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made in my estimation.
The Tampa Bay defense back onto the field. A big sequence coming up for him here, the opening drive of this overtime session.
Here we go.
Looking to throw, Young. This will be caught by Brown. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Come on, set.
On the zone read, a handoff here to Brooks.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. Young will set to throw. Escaping the press. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish.